Okay, love, where we heading now?
To a wilderness adventure.
Wilderness adventure. This is Sunday,
The 5th of
August
August.
the 5th, and we're gonna go on a bus and go into the Denali National Park.
If you're traveling with me and this gentleman here, this is Eric. Now, Eric and I are going to be traveling as a team today. We're going to be going as tandem, so we're going to be making the next 2 stops at the same time. So we
I don't know. I'm going to get the map. This bottle of water.
Oh, good. Grab a bomber now.
that's where it comes from. You see where how this all leads together. This is the natural form of
We're in the middle of a forest here.
in the world today. Now, getting pioneers all around the world, when you moved into a place, I mean, today, think about how we grew up.
And as I mentioned a moment ago, come back in the wintertime and we'll show it to you. Yeah, you can see it more days in the winter than you can in the summer. Yes, ma'am. Anything else bring you out to this part of the world? Celebrating life, that's a good reason to come.
Nice and quiet.
Vacation, nice and quiet. Well, at least once you leave me, yeah. We'll break up the nice and quiet part here for a little bit. Step back in history, okay. Well, I'll try and help you out there. Excellent. Well, continued Park Road construction over the next few years. The Road Commission would go on and build 4 more cookhouses right alongside our Park Road, all to be used to feed their workers out of. But the nice thing is, Road Commission was only here in the spring and summertime, so ever since each cookhouse has been built, the Ranger Service here, we've now been able to use them as overnight stops of our wintertime patrols of the park. There on the tundra, it had no protection from the elements, and it really was no better than a tent or a tree for the night. So thankfully, this past summer of 1940, our current park superintendent, Mr. Frank Bean, he ordered that we move Savage Cabin, and that's what we did. Cut her in half right at the porch, jacked her up, put her on scale like you can at a national park. I would even be so bold as to venture a guess, since you've been on that bus making that long trip out here to see me this afternoon, very few of you have thought at all about those realities of daily life that await you when you get home from this place. We certainly hope that as you continue to explore Mount McKinley National Park, that will continue to be the case for each of you, and that you'll be able to find many more moments of relief and solace from daily life out here. Of course, you can all now thank me here in a moment, as I am about to grant everyone a moment of relief. I'm going to stop talking and get out of your way. I will open up the front door so you can peek in, take some photographs if you like. Also, feel free to look around the side window over here. Just be warned, around the window is a bear deterrent. And that, yes, you betcha, it will work on each and every one of you. So now that you know that, please do not walk over there and stab yourself on it. Steel traps. We try to take those up. One to save our dog things as well as the safety animals out here. Occasionally you'll run across them.
That one's easier to see. There's one over there. If you so heavy they couldn't carry that. I have.
You see this one Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Right,
They're sure concerned.
My name is Carol. I'm an Athabascan Indian from Kitchard, Alaska, which is Fort Yukon. You guys should move into north. Fort Yukon is located 300 miles north of Harrisburg. We're talking about our subsistence lifestyle, which means I'm going to be telling you guys about the animals that my son hunts so I can eat them. So I know the bus drivers give you guys the names of the 5 large animals you may or may
stick together, but so the majority of the herd's off to the west. You know, the females. What's probably happened is these guys earlier in the spring were just busy eating. So, in fact, so busy they didn't realize the rest of the herd wanted. You know, our herd's around 2,000 strong. There's some herds that are like 300, 400,000 strong. So it just depends on, you know, which herd you're talking about.
I finally got something.
So you can see that.
Yeah. To me, it's such a drop-dead gorgeous park in its own right. You know? To me, the wildlife in this park here, look at it. See the little white butts.
She wanted to turn around and look and see what's going on.
Chill out. Why don't you guys go sit back down? We'll just try to catch up. Stick together.
Yeah.
Safety in numbers. There's a couple of items. It's like 150 or so strong out there on the Denali Highway. Tomorrow's my day off. I'm thinking of zipping out there and see if I can find that herd. So that's what the caribou is supposed to look like, you know, big herds. Classic, you know, it's both north and south. I was impressed by the beaches. Honestly, I lived in Southern California for a while. I thought we had nice beaches. I could not believe how nice the beaches are. Areas. They were just, everyone was just standing there. They had this radio collar so they could plot like every hour, every couple of hours where it was at.
Well, we finished our trek through the woods here. Saw lots of wild animals. Now we're gonna go get some supper. And it's right now. Time is 8:18 at night. You can see the sun's still shining nicely. And we're going to supper. And we just had our supper, and we noticed this road sign out here right beside the salmon bake where we had our supper. This is all various cities. We'll go top to bottom. Let's just see it.
Ovo Aleksandra Pijandora stao piješ pivo.
Gdje si ga vice?
A neće kući.
Gdje?
Što je?
A sad si vidjela da su prošli.
Here's the other side of the sign. And here's the third side of the sign. A little hard to read. Silhouette. So as the sun sets behind the mountain, we're going to go back to our room and be ready to catch the train tomorrow to
Let's get back home. Look at those people. Look at that. They must have been on the Alcan there. Look at they can't even see out their back window.
Oh, you're right. There's a car that's made up the Alcan.